Now I know that, loneliness and depression and anxiety are all very different things, so I'm not gonna try my best not to like blanket statement it, but I feel like if I were to say to somebody that is struggling with any of those, I think what's gotten me through those things is not just saying like, it's okay, you got this, or like here's a scripture verse to get you through. Like I think that's just like, okay, thank you, and it's nice, and but I think for me what really got me out of some more difficult places is I had at one point I just was going through it pretty hard, and I had this journal where I just said, be thankful, and I would just try every single day to just find something that I was grateful for, whether it was even just the fact that I slept through the night, or that the sky was blue, or that this kind old man waved at me when I pulled up at a stop sign. Just like literally anything that I could just think of, because I think it just helped. I don't know, it's crazy to think, but actually gratefulness really does bring, it helps with so many different areas and so many different things. It helps with humility, because you can't be grateful for something and feel pride at the same time, because pride is where you feel like you deserve it. And so it's that it just gives you just like a pinpoint of light in the midst of all of it, where you're just like, okay, there are good things that are happening in my life. And you think that you have to keep it to yourself because you don't want to be a burden to people, or you need to put on a good face, or to just pretend like everything's okay when it's really not. And I just want to say that, like, oh man, it's so important for you to just to share it with people, that there are people around you that really do care about you. And that's the whole point of friendships and of families. If you don't have a good family, like someone you feel like you can go to, I mean, surely there's just someone, like one person in your life where you can just say like, hey, I was having a bad day. And it's weird, like you don't even, like sometimes it's just good to let someone know, to just talk about it. And even just, knowing that you don't have to have a good face, you don't have to pretend like it's okay. You can be honest with yourself and honest with other people about where you're at and how you're feeling. But the important thing is not to just stay in that place and stay in that darkness, and to let yourself give up, in a sense. Like, and oftentimes, like, you feel like you can't fight it, but that's why you can share it with people, and even just share it with the Lord. Honestly, like, I'm serious. You have to surrender things to the Lord, and He really is there for you. And those are the people, and God's the one that's gonna get you through that. And so, not to do it in your own strength, not to keep it to yourself, but to really just, be honest, but you can't stay stuck. You really do have to just take each step, whether it feels like it's such a slow process, but you have to move forward and look forward, and to just find even something every single day that gets you through that day. And then eventually you're going to look back and realize, like, wow, I made it out of that place. And it's not even like you're gonna wake up one day and you're all of a sudden better, but it's just like that steady process, and having grace with yourself. And even if you have another bad day, like, it's okay. We all do. So just the important thing is to know that you're not alone. So in it, when you feel alone, don't make yourself alone, if that makes sense. So